What are we talking about today?
Yeah, Noah.
Battlestar Galactica.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
That Curtis has not seen in any way, shape, or form.
I thought we were talking about Halo.
Are we?
I
All right.
mean,
That thing.
E3 or
Well,
something?
It's not E3.
Oh, was it Comic-Con?
E3 was canceled, Curtis.
Oh, I don't know. See, this is playing directly into what you were saying last week. You need someone who knew nothing.
Yes.
And I'm here,
You do
knowing
know that,
nothing.
You are our Jon Snow, which he doesn't even get that reference, which is layers upon layers of hilariousness.
Yes.
For me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there was some big announcement thing. There was announcements for Fable.
In lieu of E3, Xbox was like, we'll just do our own E3 with blackjack and hookers.
Oh.
Ryan got it.
Is that more Scott Pilgrim?
No.
Futurama.
Yeah.
I don't remember that either.
Bender, when they were at...
The lunar theme park.
Yeah.
I'll go build my own lunar theme park with blackjack and hookers. In fact, forget the lunar theme park.
Nice.
That's the second episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man. And then, they make a callback to that. Is that one of the last episodes when they go back to the lunar theme park and they drop the package off in the package delivery thing that slides out of the lunar theme park? And they're like, we used to try so hard on these missions.
Oh, yeah. They do that. I don't remember if that was the moon or not. It's been a while since I've watched Futurama in general.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they just... Basically, everyone was just like, we'll do our own digital show. So
Easy
they did.
enough.
Easy enough.
So first there was the Fable commercial.
And the Fable commercial was last.
Oh, okay.
It was a
But we're
1 minute
discussing it
teaser.
first. Yeah.
There's nothing to talk about, really. I was just kind of excited about it.
There's a pixie.
Yeah,
Right,
I mean,
which has never been shown in any Fable before, which is weird.
It is kind of funny, the commercial. It sets you up and immediately dashes any hopes of that poor pixie.
Right, which is... that's kind of in Fable's cheeky humor, except not quite.
Yeah.
I don't think it captured the Fable humor quite right, but there's plenty of time to fix that. I think it would have been better if it had been a chicken. Ryan understands.
Yep.
I read something
Gotcha.
about in 2004 it was doing something with chickens, and now it's going to be squashing toads or something. Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, there'll be some chicken reference in the game at some point. You can't not. With the infamy of Chicken Chaser.
Chicken Chaser.
Do you chase chickens?
Yep.
You could do that in the original Fellowship of the Ring game. Well, you could throw rocks at chickens.
You're talking about like the RPG Fellowship of the Ring game, right? It's like not identical to the movies, and then Two Towers and Return of the King were like really movie based.
I guess. I don't know. You're like Frodo or Sam, and you're in the Shire, and you're walking around, and you just have rocks to throw at things, and there were chickens, and you could throw rocks at them.
I'm pretty sure that was the original Fellowship of the Ring game, which was more based off the books.
Hmm.
It's kind of RPG-ish.
Did it have Tom Bombadil in it?
I think so.
I don't think we ever made it past throwing rocks at chickens.
That sounds about right for you and your group of friends, Jordan and Brett.
Yep.
Fun
Yeah,
times.
there wasn't enough orc slaying going on, so we got bored.
In the first 5 minutes of the game, so you were like, nope, we're out.
Yep, pretty much.
You went and played Resident Evil or something.
I do remember Scary Nights of Resident Evil on the projector.
They were kind of scary.
Yeah. But then, and we'd ask Brett, let's just play Star Wars Battlefront. That's more fun.
My memories are all hazy of that time.
Yeah,
The incomplete basement. I remember that.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're still
Anyway.
talking about video games, so this isn't
Yeah.
too bad of a track, all things considered.
Yeah.
So yeah, new Fable announced. The series is being rebooted.
Oh.
Is it an actual reboot?
Allegedly.
Oh.
They didn't put a 4 on the end, so that would make me think they're not continuing.
Wasn't there some character that had come back from like Fable 2? He was some sort of
Teresa?
maybe.
Because she was still in the Spire, and she talks to you in Fable 3.
I feel like it was some other guy.
Reaver?
Maybe.
You're thinking of Reaver, I'm almost positive.
Who was he voiced by?
I don't know. He had a top hat,
I think that's it.
and he was goofy.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
There's a whole quest in Fable 2 when you meet him that explains why he's still alive.
okay.
He trades people's lives to, like, basically demons to give him immortal life. They steal the life from these other people.
See, I don't think I finished playing Fable 2.
It's really good.
I know I played
I'm a big
through
fan of the
most
final
of
boss
Fable
fight.
1, but I don't remember.
I don't remember any of them.
The final boss fight in Fable 2 is legendary.
Top
Top
notch.
notch.
Top men.
Neither of you have played it, so you don't get the joke. Oh well, we'll move on. Unless you want me to explain it.
I would not.
Another day.
Yeah.
Another day. I'll explain it off camera.
So the big part of this that
The
Noah
big
was
part.
excited for was some gameplay. Halo.
Halo.
So there have been some commercials and trailers so far,
Right.
which I reviewed.
I sent Curtis all the Infinite trailers, just the Infinite stuff.
Oh,
so
okay.
he's seen the 2018 engine demonstration.
I don't think I got through most of that one, but I watched
Okay.
the other two all the way
So
through.
you watched Discover Hope and then
Yep.
the Become
Oh yeah,
Spartan.
Becoming.
Yeah.
Is that the one where they're in the conveyor belt and it's showing them build the pieces of the armor?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's allegedly that's the start of their marketing campaign for Infinite, like their live action stuff, which they've done for other games, as Ryan knows, and I would say done fairly successfully.
Yeah. Well, I think my favorite marketing was the one that you showed me. It was the podcast with Keegan-Michael Key. Yeah.
What are you talking? Oh, Hunt the Truth.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite ones.
Okay.
Because it was so random. It came out of nowhere. And you have...
There was some ramp up to it, but you had to kind of be really into the Halo community to see it.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause that's where things were going on. That was... Halo has had a long legacy of really interesting marketing campaigns. I suppose neither of you know I Heart Bees, which was the Halo 2 ARG, augmented reality game. So it was like all Halo content, but in the real world. So you'd like get a phone call at a phone booth. This was back in 2004. Phone booths existed, or 2003. You pick it up, and it'd be like a character in the Halo universe would tell you information and like give you a clue to get the next clue. And it had to,
Oh my.
and it was like cross the country, and the people that figured this thing out got to see Halo 2 early. They were like flown to a theater.
Wow.
Of course.
It's pretty intense.
So that was like the kickoff for Halo's weird ass marketing that is also really cool.
Yeah, I just remember my buddy Patrick brought his PlayStation to the music judging thing and was playing in the gym while we were supposed to be out watching other musicians perform. He just sat
I think I
there and he had a
remember
TV
that.
and he was playing.
That's the way to go.
Would I have been in middle school at that time?
No, well, maybe. I don't know.
In any case, Halo was not on the PlayStation 2.
Oh, was it on an Xbox?
Yeah.
Oh, well, he probably had Xbox. Yeah, he had Xbox. That's right. Because he forgot. What did he forget? He forgot something.
Controller?
No, because he did actually play it. I don't know. Maybe he forgot some cables or something, and he had to go ask people at the school for cables. I don't.
Power
really
cord
remember.
would be
Yeah,
funny.
I don't quite remember. Doesn't matter.
That reminds me a little bit of going to like state solo and ensemble at Stevens Point. And there were a couple of some other students from some other high school that they brought like their own TVs, Xbox 360, and they were playing Halo 3 there. I remembered that.
The greatest Halo.
It's good.
None of these Halos have had grappling guns, though. Why does Master Chief only now have a grappling gun?
I have that written in here. Legend of Zelda hookshot? Question mark?
I mean, it's not an original piece of game design. It's just never been seen in Halo before.
Yeah, I'm a little confused as to why now he would have that feature. Is it something he picks up in the beginning minutes of the game or something?
Well, you see them building it in that Become Spartan video.
Oh, is it in there?
Yeah.
Guess I wasn't paying attention.
They built it for the Gen 3 platform, maybe? Which you don't understand. That's fine. This would be the third generation of Mjolnir armor that they're making, which is their canonical explanation for ditching the designs from Halo 4 and 5, which was the Gen 2 platform. Which is their canonical explanation for ditching the designs from 1, 2, 3, which was the Gen 1 Mjolnir platform.
Well, I'm glad I know that now.
You'll never need that information ever again.
Nope.
Move on with your life.
Except maybe on Jeopardy.
When are you going to be on Jeopardy?
Never.
Exactly.
So we start off with the date. It's
2560.
2560.
2 years after Halo 5.
Yep. 167 days after we lost. And I'm like, so there was another war?
There was... So if you recall the end of Halo 5, Ryan...
Barely.
Cortana took over?
Kind of remember that.
Right. So... They lost. I don't know. The Banished are now here, and the Banished were from Halo Wars 2. Popular theory would seem to indicate that like something disrupted the created, and then the Banished were able to just kind of wipe out the remaining human forces there, or at least that's what I kind of thought of it.
Doesn't Halo have like an expanded book universe? Shouldn't they be explaining all of it?
Yes, but we haven't had a new book in like a year and a half.
Oh.
About a year. It was Oblivion, and that was a prequel. It was set before things. That was during the Covenant War.
Okay.
There will be a book to sort of tie in Shadow of the Reach coming out this fall. October, I think.
So that'll probably answer some questions.
Some questions. And then Chris Lee has stated that there will be answers in the game, too. So, I mean, that would make sense. But
yeah, that's handy.
Does this book talk about how the lone wolf survived Reach?
He didn't.
We don't know.
Ryan,
we just
see
his helmet. We just see his helmet.
He gets stabbed.
We just saw his helmet laying there. He might still be there.
Don't tell me you unironically believe the he hid in a cave meme. Oh my god.
Memes are the truth.
Memes are the truth.
Yeah.
It's very
I do
real.
hope June shows up. That'd be cool.
He showed up in a couple books. He was the one that convinced, what's his name? The ODST. Buck. To become an ODST.
A.K.A. Nathan Fillion, Curtis.
Yes.
They even modeled him.
I remember. I remember you showed me that intentionally because...
It's Nathan
Fillion.
Yeah, and the rest of his buddies from Firefly were there too.
Well, two of them, Adam Baldwin and Alan Tudyk.
Mm-hmm.
Intentionally?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's kind of funny because Bungie got all those guys to voice act as just nameless Marines for Halo 3, and then they were like, well, this is really cool. We'll make them all named characters in Halo 3 ODST. So there's random Marines, apparently, in the Halo universe that sound exactly like these named characters.
Yep.
Perfect.
And in fact, one of them is named Reynolds, and he's voiced by Nathan Fillion. Which is a Firefly reference, Curtis.
I gotta watch Firefly in its entirety. Seen
Only 14
Serenity.
episodes.
I saw Serenity like a year after it came out without watching any Firefly.
It's only like 14 episodes, Curtis.
I know.
You can make it through that.
I know.
And then 1 2.5 hour movie.
I'm into season 4 of Boston Legal now. So maybe after Boston Legal,
Our
I'll get
weekly
into
Boston Legal check-in.
Yeah, I'll start up the Battlestar.
The Battlestar.
We'll try to get through that.
It's dense.
It is.
Dense.
A lot of stuff happens.
Oh boy.
Of stuff.
And this aired on TV. It wasn't like a.
Yes.
I think
Curtis,
it
this
started on NBC, and
this
then it was on
2004.
Sci-Fi. Yeah.
This was before the era of streaming services. Netflix was just a gleam in some guy's eye.
Okay. Cool.
Didn't exist.
Yeah.
I mean, YouTube wasn't really a thing until what, 2006, when it started to take off?
Yeah. 05,
We had an
06.
account in 2005. For sure. That's when we started uploading videos.
Okay. But yeah, like, this was network television. That's why they don't swear.
Yep.
They say frack.
Yep. They say frack.
Oh, right. Yeah. They invented that, right?
Mhm.
Intentionally. The writers did that.
Well, probably. I mean, they did intentionally do that because they couldn't swear on network television constantly.
Anyway, back to Halo.
Back to Halo.
All right. So the gameplay. Ryan has some notes.
Ryan has notes.
So they have a Halo Reach assault rifle,
Yes, well, it's the MA40. It's a new variant.
and they also had the Halo 2 / Halo 3 ODST pistol.
It's a new pistol.
It's a new pistol.
Yes, you can see when he reloads. It's a different design.
Okay.
It's also
it looked a
absurdly
lot
large
Yeah.
for a pistol.
I was noticing there was a lot of detail in his hand while he's walking through. It's like, whoa, look at all that detail.
Chris was looking at the hand. Interesting.
I was looking at everything, but it was a distracting hand.
Yes.
I see.
Here's the thing. There was Sprint. I know Noah does not like this. He did not appreciate Sprint being an ability that you could do at all times.
Why? Master Chief isn't supposed to be able to sprint?
It breaks the game.
Why? Master Chief should be. He's Master Chief. He can do anything.
So he should be able to walk really fast and shoot his gun at the same time.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
So pull Sprint out of the game and just up your base movement speed. Problem solved. I'm a game designer, baby.
I don't care.
Yeah. See.
I'm used to Resident Evil where you could like walk and maybe shoot at the same time, and that was about it. It wasn't because you're always like injured in the game, and you're like,
Well,
limping along.
Resident Evil 4, you couldn't move and shoot at the same time.
Right.
That was an intentional game decision.
Yeah, that was awful.
I mean, it paces that combat really well. It makes sense for that game. I never played it. I know you haven't played it, Ryan. It's a really good game. It's on everything. They've ported it to literally everything.
I don't like scary stuff.
It is kind of
scary.
Oh, the last like level with the crazy things that pop out from walls and stuff. Not good.
I don't like scary stuff.
Yeah, it's bad.
You should play Resident Evil 2
No-
Remastered.
no.
It's such a great game.
No.
No.
Like I can barely watch the movie Alien without freaking out.
Ay.
Alien's a little it's suspenseful for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis, you should play Resident Evil 2 Remastered. It's really awesome.
Maybe at some point. I'm waiting for Jedi Fallen Order 2.
That's going to be like at least a year.
That's okay. I only play games like every year. Resident Evil 2 I played, and now I'm on like my 6-month break from video games.
You pop in Red Dead 2, Red Dead 2 every once in a while. Don't lie.
I haven't for a while.
Interesting.
I still got to start up Red Dead Original that you gave me for Christmas, I believe.
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
I just remember your phase of playing Dead Rising for
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
back to back all of the games. Like, that got intense.
Dead Rising was great.
Yeah.
So many
Zombies
chainsaws. and attach your chainsaws to your car.
Neat.
Or your motorcycle or whatever.
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's kind of the whole
Your
point.
Hummer.
There's a attack map screen, so you can set waypoints in this game now. I don't know.
Oh, I did. Yeah, I noticed that, and I was going to ask: has that been a feature in the past?
In ODST,
Oh yeah, that's right.
yes. But not... ODST is small in comparison. Like,
True.
The world space is much smaller.
Yeah, because it just sticks to New Mombasa, the city in Halo 2.
And even then, you're in, like, 6 sections of the
Yeah.
city.
Yeah.
And that's, I would imagine, largely due to the limitations of the Xbox 360
Probably.
and the fact that that game was put together in a year in the Halo 3 engine. They were like, we have to make a game. We'll just use Halo 3 again. Ta-da.
Yay!
Well, it was random Halo trivia that I know. It was originally called Halo 3 Recon, and it was planned to be DLC for Halo 3.
Mm.
They split it into its own game. And then one theory is that they did that to help fulfill their contract with Microsoft, or their agreement with Microsoft, which was to make 2 more Halo games for them and then split off after 2007. Because Bungie was like, we want to do our own thing and not just make Halo for the rest of our lives. And Microsoft was like, okay, give us 2 more games, and then you can go.
So that's where ODST came from in Halo Wars?
Reach.
Oh, Reach, that's right.
Wars was outsourced.
That's right.
To
Outsourced.
I forget to whom.
Next thing I have to say, I'm not sure if that's a battle rifle.
What?
There's some gun that he picks up.
It's not.
It's not a battle rifle.
No.
What is it?
The something commando, VK commando,
It
with some numbers in there.
It looks straight up like out of Call of Duty. And I was like, that's different.
It's an automatic rifle with slower rate of fire and less bullets in the chamber than an assault rifle. And it's got an optic on it.
We should do a Call of Duty review sometime.
Because of all those Call of Duty games I've played.
Right.
We could talk about 2 and 3. I think those are the only 2 I've actually played.
Right, me too.
Well, I've played multiplayer for Black Ops 2, maybe the first one, maybe both. And then I played the Modern Warfare remastered, or the new one, not the remastered. Their reboot, Modern Warfare 2019, open bracket, close bracket, because
Yeah.
Seth Cole owned it, and I lived with him in school.
Yeah, the last time I played a Call of Duty game was 2009 or 10. I'm not sure exactly which year, but it's been
It's been 10,
a little while.
10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I suppose when we were at Ted's house for some of those New Year's parties, we probably played COD 4 at some
Played
point.
a little. I remember that.
Yeah.
Good.
But
Because everyone was playing COD 4 those days.
yeah. Like we switched around between a bunch of different games. It was that. We did some Halo.
Did some Halo.
Then we did a lot of. I remember doing
Fusion
Nintendo.
Frenzy one year.
Yeah, kind of remember that. We were playing Smash Bros. I remember
We
that.
played Smash Bros. There?
I think we played it on his Wii.
Oh, God.
We
We played
had,
the
like-
bad Smash Bros.
Yeah, we had like, yeah, we had like legit 8 or 9 people playing at the same time.
Probably 8.
Yeah,
I don't think you could get more than that at that point.
it was kind of a cluster.
Sounds like fun.
It was fun.
I take it the odds are against us and the situation is grim.
Sounds like fun.
It certainly looks like Halo.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
It looked very Halo-y, the landscape.
yes.
I think.
Well, That is in response to Halo 4 and 5. The art style for those games is very not Halo in a lot of ways.
Not Halo.
A departure from Halo, you could say. And the fan base, myself included, was very vocal about this. Well, many YouTube videos were made, many comments were said, and many insults were thrown, as is the nature of the internet.
And yet the company still made tons of money.
Right, but they did change things, which would seem to indicate that they...
Oh, did they?
Well,
in this game.
In
they
this
didn't,
game. Right.
re-release any of the previous games.
No,
They did the re-release of the Master Chief Collection.
Yes, but that was more so to launch the Xbox One and try and sell the console.
Okay.
More than anything else. But in Halo 5, in their post-launch content, they gave us Reach Armor and the Halo 2 Battle Rifle and some of these classic things. The original rocket launcher, because they replaced it with the green tube. Ryan, do you remember the green tube?
The green tube.
It was the rocket launcher that they tried to replace the Spanker, the awesome rocket launcher. It's literally just a green tube, and it fires rockets. It's the most boring thing ever designed, especially compared to the glorious Spanker, which, as you are acutely aware, has a lot of personality. It looks cool.
It has a lot of personality.
I guess. I don't remember.
I'll send you a picture to put in overlay at this point, Curtis.
All right. Dink, dink, dink. Oh, that's so cool.
Look at it.
There were a lot of guns.
Right.
There was like a red plasma cannon thing.
Oh, that's the Ravager. It's a brute weapon.
Yeah.
It's got a blade on it.
Yes. Oh, that brings me into my next thing. Brutes and elites are working together? What?
Right. So Halo Wars 2, while not necessary to understanding the Banished, is very helpful because it explains Atriox was a brute. He was sent in his pack of brutes, their clan or whatever. They were used as basically cannon fodder. They were sent in to the front lines just to die and weaken defenses. And he survived time and again, just kept coming back. And he's like, man, this is kind of bullshit that we're just being sent to die for no fucking reason. So he decided to basically rebel and start the Banished.
Ah.
The Banished.
Banished.
And this is the bad guy? In this game?
No, that's... Atriox is still on the Ark as far as we know. At the end of Halo Wars 2, he never got off of it. This is Escharum. One would imagine he was like a chief lieutenant of Atriox's.
Okay. He sounds evil.
Oh my gosh. So evil.
Yeah.
So evil.
He goes,
But...
This is Dark Halo.
yeah.
Dark Trek, Dark
Dark
Wars,
Halo.
Dark Halo.
It didn't really look that dark. It looked pretty bright to me.
He was kind of in a dark... Did we go through the holographic transmission into his real chamber or wherever he was
I think it's just a
telecasting from?
clever transition for the sake of a trailer.
Right. I was slightly confused, and they were also they were cutting back to other stuff randomly.
Right,
towards
showing
the
us
end
other
of
bits of the game.
Yeah.
Giving you more information. You see the ring and you see all the UNSC logos, and then they all go deceased because that was 167 days ago when he killed everyone. And he's like, I wish I could tell you it was difficult, but it wasn't. I crushed everyone.
Whoa, so evil. Dark.
How's that dark? It's just kind of...
So dark. Sure you're not from the DC universe?
Okay, Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, this is the other thing I wrote. You can chuck random stuff now.
Yes, you can chuck fusion coils.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah.
he was like, and then
Yeah, he used his hook shot.
Yep.
Wah!
And if you're paying attention, earlier in the video, he's standing next to one and he just has a prompt to pick it up.
Oh,
I wasn't paying attention.
I was.
that's interesting.
So that's a neat little sandbox interaction that's never been present before.
So they
Seems
were
cool.
they were implying that Chief didn't have a lot of power once he got booted up or something.
Oh,
How much power
do you
does the chief does the chief regularly get recharged like
no,
a Borg
he's
or
got a
something?
cold fusion reactor on his back.
Oh. So once it gets started back up, he's
good to go. Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
He's fine.
That's
So one would imagine that it was a very precarious situation that left him in armor lockdown
Yeah,
at the beginning of Discover Hope.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, why is he just out in space? And this
It will
random
be
dude found it.
explained.
Who is
Or
this random guy
He's the pilot
with a family?
yeah.
with a family. Yes.
Yes, because the message is so sad.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember watching that in 2019, and I'm like, this is so cliche.
Oh. Well, maybe.
I mean, it's effective. I'm just like, I've seen it done before.
Yeah, I guess I'm a little confused as to how that guy got in that ship out there, but that'll probably be explained.
He was probably a part of the forces at the ring,
The forces at
like
the...
the UNSC forces at
Oh, yeah, so what...
Zeta Halo.
Which, is this a different ring from other
Yes.
rings we've seen in the past? Okay.
In a fairly recent interview, Chris Lee did confirm that this is, in fact,
Thank you.
Zeta Halo Installation 07.
Thank you.
Oh.
Which has not been shown before. It's also was a part of the original Halo array, which was comprised of 12 rings.
To rule them all?
Yes. Made from the Greater Ark, which was destroyed in the Forerunner Flood War.
There's
And-
a lot of history that I don't know.
Yes,
This is like Lord of the Rings, where it's like, oh, there are like 37 other books that you could read. and
There
then you'd
are, actually.
understand.
There really are.
There really are. So yeah, Installation 07 was the only ring to survive from the original Halo array. And they just integrated it into the second one that they decided we need to build these and use them quick to stop the flood from killing everything.
Solid.
Because they talk about, was that in Halo 4 when we got more explanation to like how I think that was that movie that you showed me.
Oh.
Those Halo.
Legends?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
talked
there's
about
some
how
stuff in
like
there.
there was a race of humans, elites, and
Well, it was just humans, elites.
Brutes, technically.
I mean, it was all the races.
Yeah.
The Forerunners. There's biblical overtones in it
Yeah.
because it's the Ark, and the Forerunners took like samples of living beings all across the galaxy to the Ark, and then fired the Halo arrays, which killed all life, and then they reseeded the galaxy with
Yeah.
Oh my
with all
gosh.
these. Yeah,
So
Yeah.
crazy.
it's kind of it's cool.
Yeah, and some of the books talk about
Yes.
the wars that were between the humans and the Forerunners, and
Right.
just a bunch of different.
The Forerunner trilogy by Greg Bear
Yeah.
delves into that stuff, and it's really cool.
Wow.
Yeah, it goes on and on.
It does.
Cool.
I haven't even talked to you about the precursors, Curtis.
I'm just going to go on the Google
The Google.
and type in summary of Halo. Like,
There are YouTube videos that try to summarize all this
yeah,
stuff.
I need like the 10-minute summary of it all. Like spend 3 seconds on each major event.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a little longer than 10 minutes.
I think there's a video by, I think they're called CRP Grey, and they talk. This is completely off, but you mentioned the Lord of the Rings, and they talk about how like, so what does the One Ring actually do? And they talk into like a 6-minute video just kind of explaining everything, and they talk about the gods and how Gandalf is technically like a low-level angel, and how the Balrogs are on the same level as him. That's why they were able to battle, and it's like very quickly going through everything. And then they did another video where they're like, what happened to all the magic in the world? And it's like, this book, the Silmarillion, it's all about the magic. And then these books, it's all about how the magic went away.
Nice.
So, I don't know. Small tangent over.
I'll have to check them out at some point. After I finish Boston Legal
Yes.
And Battlestar Galactica.
and Battlestar Galactica.
We could have long Battlestar Galactica conversation.
Oh gosh, I think we'd want to choose individual episodes for that.
Maybe.
As Curtis goes along with them.
So Noah, are you finding yourself in a dire need of also expanding the Disney Plus subscription to include the Hulu, so you can start watching all the dark Marvel content they're putting on Hulu?
No,
Oh,
I don't care.
okay.
I do have a Hulu account.
Oh, that's cool.
Didn't
Oh,
I
right.
share it with
You did, but I never used it because the Orville season 3 never.
Oh.
That got pushed back more.
Okay.
Oh, it did?
Yeah,
Did it come out?
I don't think so.
Oh.
COVID, I think, kind of screwed up their
Oh.
production schedule.
I keep seeing videos on YouTube talking about the amazing 8-minute space battle in
That was the end of season 2.
Oh, the end of
Yeah.
season 2. Okay. I could have sworn it said season 3, so I thought season 3 was out, but
Pretty sure it's not.
yeah, I mean, I haven't seen anyone talking about it.
Right.
There's dark Marvel stuff coming to Hulu.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, because Disney owns Hulu now,
Okay.
and they've decided that Disney Plus is too kid friendly to put any of their, harder edge stuff, and it's like a limited series, so a 1 season only thing about.
Is it the New Mutants?
Yeah, maybe it's the New Mutants, and it
That was
does look
supposed to be a movie.
right.
Right.
It's gotten
Rest in
shifted
peace,
around.
Fox.
It was like the last
It's not dead yet.
the last project before
Technically.
Kevin Feige
Okay.
he took over, but
Feige.
it survived the transition. So
Interesting.
Guess
I
I'll have to take a
think-
look.
I wouldn't quote me on that because I know nothing.
Jon Snow.
Yes.
We have pizza.
Bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum ba bum bum.
Peter Dinklage.
Have you guys seen the Rush song from 1991, the Roll the Bones album? And in the music video, Peter Dinklage mouths the lyrics to part of it. He's like, whoa, 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 whoa. There's like a rapping section, and he mouths the rap section.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
To find the facts. It's kind of groovy.
Alrighty.
Alrighty, indeed.
So, we excited for Halo?
Well, I have a few points. Were
Nope.
either of you? What did you think of the visuals?
Looked like Halo.
Looked fine. I saw someone comment, it's way better to watch this in 60p or something.
Right. There's been a myriad of complaints about the graphical fidelity, not the style, but the actual fidelity of the
Doesn't look
graphics.
that great.
Right. Well-
Yeah, I mean, I thought it just looked like most other games I've seen.
Okay. See, as people who probably were removed from that whole conversation, I've been in the thick of it. I
Nice.
wanted to hear
Front
unbiased
lines.
opinions.
What do the front lines say these
Yeah.
days?
Front lines? Sure, I guess.
It's the battle against low resolution gameplay.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, then after that, Chris Lee was like, yeah, it's an older build, but he wouldn't commit to how old the build was, which kind of sounds like dodging.
So is that the build they're going with, or is this just the demo?
Don't know. Well, they have a like minute and a half gameplay, just like real, and that shows off the energy sword and the battle rifle, very briefly in that, and in that, just the lighting in general looks better, so game models look better as a result.
Didn't they have to completely rebuild the game engine for Halo 2 after they made
yeah.
the demo?
Yes.
Yeah, it's this really insane story.
So Curtis, E3 2003, Halo 2 was the talk of the town. It was
Right.
the most incredible thing anyone had ever seen, and Bungie went all out to make that thing work, except for the fact that they couldn't get it to run on the original Xbox. So then they had to scrap their game engine, or their rendering engine, and rebuild it in the span of a year. And in that time, you can't build levels if you can't render them.
So
The Halo 2, as we know it, was basically put together in like 11 months.
ooh, yikes. And so they had to redesign it so it would work with the original, Xbox, because
yes.
they didn't have an Xbox 360 yet.
No.
That was
360 came out
06 or 07? Yeah.
later
06.
06. Halo 2 released in 2004, November 11th.
Yeah.
I'm very glad you know
So
that.
then what did they play the demo on?
Probably dev hardware, like a
Okay.
computer.
Oh, okay.
Are you
I
going
mean-
to...
Oh no, it was a dev. It's like a dev Xbox, but like beyond that sequence, the game would break. I think there's a YouTube video. Like 343 pulled that demo out of storage, like a dev box with that demo out of storage, and they played it once on a community live stream. And like, if you don't follow the scripted path, just nothing happens. It's smoke and mirrors.
Weird.
Gotcha.
Dual wielding is you pull one trigger and both guns fire.
Yep.
You don't actually get into the Warthog turret. It's just at a scripted timer. It locks you into it. Same with boarding the Ghost.
Interesting.
Like that's all scripted.
Oh.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts?
Nothing. I look forward to hearing the internet's thoughts when the game actually comes out.
I'm waiting to see multiplayer gameplay, which hopefully will be in August. So the rumors say. Hopefully
August
they're
is
right.
only a couple days away.
It
Yeah.
would be later August,
And by the time this video comes out on YouTube,
It'll
it
be
may
August.
already be.
but we won't have gameplay by the time this video comes out, or multiplayer gameplay, anyways. They did confirm that the grapple hook is in multiplayer an on-map pickup, because everyone having it would break the game.
Right.
At that point, you might as well be playing Titanfall 2, which I own, and it's fun, but I don't need that for Halo.
Cool.
Cool.
Alrighty. Like and subscribe.
Pizza time.